Hey everyone, it turns out the Godfall PlayStation Plus rumor was true. Kind of. Personally, I thought giving away the game as a PlayStation Plus title was a great idea, but what we got instead was certainly not expected. Alongside this announcement, there's also a patch coming out for existing owners that will add in a few new things, and also a new roadmap for 2022, so we'll be going over all of that today. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more gaming reviews and discussions. With that said, let's get into it. It's kinda crazy how PlayStation Plus titles seem to be leaking out every month and being accurate. At this point, it's clear someone at Sony is giving out the info, and I'm somewhat surprised Sony has not put a stop to it. I mean, there can't be that many people who know PlayStation Plus titles in advance. But that said, it does work out well for consumers to know what games are coming to PlayStation Plus, so they do not buy a game on sale only to have it be the PlayStation Plus title the next month. Anyways, when it comes to Godfall, they are trying something different as they are giving away a new version of the game called Godfall Challenger Edition. And as a quick aside, this version is also being given away on the Epic Games Store on PC from December 9th to December 16th, so be sure to grab that as well. As to what the Challenger Edition is, it's almost like an extended demo, and I really am not sure why they are not just giving away the full game. Or at the very least, the base game, and then if people enjoy that, then they could buy the Fire and Darkness DLC, which is how PlayStation Plus titles generally work. What new players will be able to do with the Challenger Edition is only play 3 modes: Lightbringer, Dreamstones, and Ascended Tower of Trials. They will automatically be at max level and already be equipped with, quote, a spread of deadly weapons and skill points. This version does not allow you to play through the story, although you are able to group with other players for the endgame content. This is a mixed bag for if it will help Godfall out or not. So on one hand, it will add a ton of new players to the game, and it should be much easier to find groups now. On the other hand, these will be brand new players that did not play through the story and will not know even the most basic of gameplay mechanics or any of the enemy attack patterns. This is why in online games there is a campaign or story before the endgame, so you can learn how to play the game and how to defeat all of the enemy types. Thrusting new players into endgame content has the potential to cause a lot of frustration for both new and existing players because of this. Not only that, if people are already max level and have great gear, I don't see the incentive for them to go back and play through the campaign. Also, this Challenger Edition also gives existing players the option to automatically level their character to max level and receive appropriate gear, which effectively eliminates leveling up through the story entirely for everyone. It was just a really odd choice to release a version of the game like this, and the reception to the announcement has been fairly mixed. So we will have to see how things go once December 7th hits. Moving along, let's get into the Challenger Edition patch that adds in some new content for existing owners of the game, alongside some quality of life changes and bug fixes. It's a huge list, and I'll link the entire patch notes in the description box down below, but I will go over the highlights. First, as I mentioned earlier, everyone will be able to boost new or existing characters to level 50 immediately. So if you just bought the game and are still leveling up, you can skip the grind if you want. The other main new addition are quests. These quests are essentially another repackaging of existing content that will allow people a way to gain powerful rewards. According to the patch notes, they are made up of 8 randomized objectives to complete specific activities in Godfall, such as finding treasure chests or defeating bosses. Complete enough quest objectives to select one of 3 legendary items. More difficult objectives will reward different amounts of quest progress, and completed quest objectives can be rerolled by paying a small Electrum fee. It also says you can target specific loot with quests, as you can duplicate an existing item and receive new stat rolls on that item, so it is really great to see a way to target specific stat rolls. Noticeable quality of life changes are the ability to replay story missions, which will now reward new cosmetics for each boss you defeat in the campaign. I did check if you have already gone through the campaign, it does not automatically reward the cosmetics, so you will have to defeat each boss again. Also now, when people are in a group for Tower of Trials, both the enemies and group members will scale to the level of the host of the party. This is a great change, although now everyone can just automatically level to max level, so I'm not sure how much it will be used. Outside of that, there are a slew of bug fixes, and I'm fairly disappointed not to see additional matchmaking options added in, especially for Dreamstones or the new quests. When it comes to the roadmap, it's rather vague. All it says is that in Q2 2022, we will see some free content updates, which will include Valor Plate gameplay improvements, a new game mode, and then more quality of life and bug fixes. The fact that they are not committing to any new content is a bit worrisome, as the new game mode will presumably reuse existing content in a new way, as the roadmap says nothing about new content. This is pure speculation, but I wonder if they are waiting to see how many new sales they generate from the Challenger Edition being given away before committing to new content. Either way, it would not come out till Q3 2022 at the earliest, and I'm not sure if I see that happening. Only time will tell, but I was hoping they would do another expansion. But do let me know down in the comments how you feel about the Challenger Edition update and roadmap. Personally, I would have chosen to take the game in a different direction, but I really do hope this update helps out the game and it continues to grow and expand. At the very least, it should be much easier to find groups for Lightbringer and Ascended Tower of Trials. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, see you all in the next video.